And now you see text messages from Blake Lively comparing herself. She's the mother of dragons in Game of Thrones, that she too has her dragons, Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. What Brian Friedman alleges is, and that they are powerful advocates for her. You'll go along or I'll unleash my dragons on you, you loser who no one's ever heard of.
I can't believe neither side is like giving in. They're like digging in further.
It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, documents, which prove exactly what she did to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin. And we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also. Ryan Reynolds, for sure.
On Blake Lively's claims that she was allegedly harassed by this guy when they shot the movie, It Ends With Us, a film about domestic violence. And it was Justin didn't harass Blake. Blake was interested in wresting control of this movie away from Justin, who was the director and the producer. She was just an actress in it. And to the point where this guy was in the basement at his own movie's premiere. And that what in fact happened was you guys were the ones out there generating negative press against Justin. You guys were the ones who were trying to ruin Justin at the Reynolds penthouse in Manhattan, where Ryan Reynolds allegedly bullied Justin so badly that a Sony representative, and her biggest takeaway was, it was so nasty. There's just so much more to this story, and the media's already like self-flagellating. Oh, we were too mean to Blake.
Could Blake Lively really be facing jail time? It sounds unbelievable, but Hollywood has seen its fair share of shocking legal battles, and this one might just take the cake. The drama surrounding It Ends With Us has exploded into lawsuits, public mudslinging, and rumors of criminal charges that could land the beloved actress behind bars. But how did we get here? And what did Megyn Kelly have to say about it? Stick around, because this story only gets crazier.
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share.
The question that's always asked is, why did she stay?
It all started with the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, It Ends With Us. When it was announced that Blake Lively would star in the lead role and Justin Baldoni would direct, fans were thrilled. On paper, it seemed like the perfect collaboration: Lively's star power, Baldoni's experience with emotional storytelling, and a beloved novel with a built-in fan base. But from the very beginning, there were whispers of tension behind the scenes. Baldoni, known for his dramatic and heartfelt direction, reportedly clashed with Lively, who wanted a lighter, more mainstream approach. Insiders claimed that creative differences quickly spiraled into full-blown conflicts, but that was just the beginning.
Hope. And that everybody has the ability to end a cycle that they didn't ask for.
The first major bombshell dropped when Blake Lively allegedly accused Baldoni of harassment. Reports surfaced that she felt uncomfortable on set, citing inappropriate comments and unwanted advances. Given that It Ends With Us tackles heavy themes of domestic violence, the irony of these allegations wasn't lost on the public. Baldoni, however, quickly fired back, calling the accusations baseless. According to sources close to him, Lively was attempting to wrest creative control away from him and painted him as a villain when she didn't get her way. Whether true or not, this was only the tip of the iceberg.
It's so difficult being a director in some instances because, so often the vision of the film is just in my head, and it's my job to try to figure out how to get everybody on board to have the shared vision of what we're going to make.
Then came the lawsuits. First, Lively filed a legal complaint accusing Baldoni of creating a toxic work environment and intentionally sidelining her from key decisions. She claimed emotional distress and demanded financial compensation for damages. But Baldoni wasn't about to back down. In a shocking turn, he countersued Lively for defamation, seeking a staggering $400 million in damages. He also named Ryan Reynolds in the suit, accusing Lively's husband of interfering with the film's creative direction. According to Baldoni, Lively and Reynolds had used their Hollywood influence to sabotage his reputation. And if you thought that was dramatic, wait until you hear what happened next.
There's the little boy in me who, I don't know if I ever dared to dream that this could happen. So I'm kind of trying to catch up with the reality of it. And I'm honored, and I'm also more honored that because, what we're talking about is so important and so meaningful.
As the legal battle escalated, Baldoni took an unprecedented step. He launched a website dedicated entirely to exposing what he called the truth. The website contained hundreds of pages of documents, including text messages, emails, and behind-the-scenes footage that he claimed proved Lively had manipulated the narrative against him. Some of the texts showed Lively allegedly plotting ways to make Baldoni look bad in the press. Others revealed heated arguments over script changes and creative control. The move was bold and controversial. Some praised Baldoni for defending himself, while others saw it as a desperate PR stunt. But if Baldoni thought he had the upper hand, he was in for a surprise.
But this movie, it still makes me cry. Yeah, there are still moments but I love these characters so deeply, and I'm so proud of the work that we all did in this movie. And that's, every single member on screen, all the people off screen. It was such a collective effort to get what you see on screen.
The media frenzy reached new heights when the New York Times published a scathing expose, seemingly siding with Lively. The article painted Baldoni as a controlling, aggressive director who refused to give Lively a voice in the project. It also accused him of retaliating when she spoke out. Baldoni's team immediately called foul, claiming the piece was biased and cherry-picked information to support Lively's claims. In response, Baldoni filed a separate $250 million lawsuit against the New York Times for defamation. But while the media battled over public perception, the legal implications for Lively were becoming even more serious.
And they always say two things can be true. And I think that that's beautiful in life. Like, two things can be true here. Yeah. So to remember that you may have two opposing things. Like in, Lily's case, I may be very hurt by this person, but I may love them with all my heart and soul. Yeah. Two things can be true here. You don't have to feel like the human heart can hold one thing at a time. And to know that we can live in the complexities and the messiness, it helps us support each other through it versus going, make this decision or that decision. Mm-hmm. It's empathy.
And then, the biggest twist yet, rumors began circulating that Blake Lively could actually face jail time. Insiders claimed that during the legal proceedings, Lively may have submitted falsified evidence to support her claims against Baldoni. If proven, this could lead to charges of perjury or obstruction of justice, both of which carry serious penalties. While legal experts say the possibility of Lively actually serving time is slim, the fact that jail is even being discussed is a PR nightmare for her. Some sources claim Baldoni's team is actively pursuing criminal charges against her, though nothing has been confirmed. Either way, Lively's reputation has taken a massive hit. But could her husband, Ryan Reynolds, get caught in the crossfire?
What is a typical abuser or a typical victim? I think that there is no typical anything.
My wife and children will divorce me, and
the kids will divorce
Jimmy,
you?
I have no prenup with any of them.
Ryan Reynolds hasn't been directly named in any legal filings yet, but his presence in this drama is undeniable. Reports suggest that Lively frequently consulted Reynolds on how to handle the situation, and some insiders even claim he helped strategize her public statements. There are even text messages floating around that suggest Reynolds had a hand in influencing certain script changes that Baldoni fought against. If that's true, could Reynolds find himself dragged into the legal battle as a key witness, or worse, an unwitting co-conspirator? And just when it seemed like this Hollywood scandal couldn't get any more explosive, another bombshell dropped. With all this chaos, it's easy to forget that It Ends With Us was supposed to be a major box office hit. Instead, the film has been completely overshadowed by controversy. Critics have panned it, audiences are confused, and the movie's financial performance has suffered. Some fans argue that the off-screen drama has tainted the film beyond repair. The studio is now scrambling to salvage what's left, but with lawsuits, accusations, and media battles raging on, it seems unlikely this project will ever recover. So where does this leave Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and everyone caught in between? At this point, it's anyone's guess how this legal war will end. Will Lively be able to clear her name? Or will new evidence push her deeper into trouble? Will Baldoni's aggressive legal strategy pay off, or could it backfire on him? And what about Ryan Reynolds? Will he get pulled into the mess? One thing is certain, Hollywood hasn't seen a scandal this intense in years, and the drama is far from over. What do you think? Did the New York Times unfairly target Baldoni, or is he really the controlling force Lively claims? Could Blake Lively actually end up behind bars? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to hear about the next shocking development in the story.